A few days ago, after finishing my weathering with you small talk, I went looking deep into my external hard drive, not for porn, but for old videos. Because if you aren't aware, the ones available on this channel right now aren't all the ones that I have done. I had many others in my original channel, but unfortunately that channel got deleted because copyright, fair use, and my own stupidity by signing my name with my artistic name and then changing it back for no apparent reason. Anyway, so a good portion of those videos are gone. I failed to save them, but others survived. Since around 2016-17, I also started uploading stuff to Vidme, a video sharing website that is currently dead. And after YouTube killed that other channel, I decided to save as many material as I could. And now, since I am trying to create consistency in my upload schedule, like at least one video a week, more if I can, I had an idea. Since I want some of those videos back online, why don't I just do that? They aren't perfect, but I'm proud of them and want to have them available in my current channel. And so that's what I'm going to do. I'll release an older video in between newer ones I'm currently working on. And don't worry, I'll also put something in the thumbnails to identify that video as an old one. Because although I like them, the sound and image quality is far inferior to what I have now. And you don't have to watch videos I did so far back as 2016 if you don't want to. Anyway, enjoy! What's up, guys? So the twist is that Donald Trump is the new president of the United States of America. Oh wait, fuck you, Barry. So by this point, I'm assuming that if you clicked on this video, you have seen Arrival, because I'm going to be talking about spoilers. So if you haven't seen it and don't know anything about it, I recommend you watch my spoiler-free review, or if you don't give a fuck about spoilers, then watch this video. I don't care. Now let's talk about Arrival. So the whole movie takes place in several different timelines. Although if we go by the movie science, which I believe is actual science, since the character of Amy Adams is going to learn their language at some point in her life, and their language allows her to view time in a non-linear way, the past, present and future is all the same thing, and the film is told from her perspective, so it's kinda difficult to say that the movie takes place in the past or the future or the present. This is all very weird and bizarre, but let's talk about the main point of the film. The fact that all the sequences of Louise with her daughter are visions of her future. First, I thought it was her past, like everyone else, that she had a daughter who died from a disease, cancer, as we saw in the beginning of the film. But as the plot progresses, it's easy to understand that those sequences are yet to be. They're from the future. The thing that I don't really know yet is how many sequences and scenes were in fact from her future and not the present, the moments from where the film began, after we saw that montage with her and her daughter in the hospital. This is all very confusing, especially when I don't have access to the film right now, and I'll probably end up doing an analyzed, more in-depth review of the film when it's online. I mean, when it's for sale. I just wanted to make this video to talk about a variety of things. First, bravo film. I only got that the character of Jeremy Renner, aka Robin Hood from the Avengers, was her husband when the movie was almost ending. I did not see that coming. Even though thinking about the movie after seeing it, there were several moments spent between the two of them that made me think that, yeah, they should be together. And now I know they are, or they will. Anyway, the other thing I wanted to talk about was my issue with the film. This is the problem, I think, that most people are either saying they loved it, or that it's not for them, it's too out there. Well, I disagree that the movie is too out there. I would only agree that it wasn't executed perfectly. The moment I'm talking about is when Louise is trying to call the Chinese general and at the same time having visions or memories of talking with him in that future party or celebration or whatever it was. The first time I saw it, I was like, okay, so this is the moment. Yeah, I see it. It does not make that much sense. After all, isn't it a bit too convenient that he showed her his private number and told her what she told him just when she most needed it? But after thinking it about some more, I realized it's not that much out there. Whenever you're having a chat with someone and you told them something that they did, but they're acting like they don't remember or like they never did that, you usually show them or tell them what they did. At least that's how I have done several times when I'm trying to convince someone that I'm not crazy and yes, they did put the TV remote in the fridge. That scene makes sense. The only problem I see is with the execution. Maybe if they would edit the sequence in a different way or reshoot it entirely and make it easier for the audience to understand, then it would not have seemed so convenient. Maybe that would have worked out better. Now, there's another aspect that I have been thinking about, and that's making me desperately want to watch this film again. And that element is Louise's posture and mood in the beginning of the film. When we first saw her, she seemed depressed, and at first I just thought this was because her daughter had recently passed away. But since we found out later that her daughter doesn't even exist in this moment, I don't know why she starts the movie like that. Maybe it's just her natural mood, and she looks like that all the time. But since this is a film about the concepts of time and languages, and the film does a lot of foreshadowing, just the opening music and the one from the end, so I don't think it's that simple. And by the way, great fucking choice. I have been fixating on this piece of art ever since I heard it in a video essay, and Arrival is now the second movie I know to use this music. Another thing, and this is something that some people are debating on, is whether or not Louise had a choice when Ian asked her if she wanted to have a child. Throughout the history of science fiction movies, we have always been told that, not always, but most of the times, that the future is not set. There is no such thing as destiny. Terminator 2 is even about changing the fucking future they know will happen. But in this film, and I believe in reality in our universe, the future is set. We do live in a deterministic universe, where everything we will do is determined by a series of events that already happened. Now, this also compromises the concepts of free will. Like, for example, if I ask you to pick 3 numbers and 4 letters, before you pick them, I wrote in a piece of paper what I know you will pick, and then you pick them and show them, and we see what they are. And then I show you the piece of paper, and you see that I wrote the same 3 numbers and 4 letters you chose. Now, did you have free will when choosing those numbers, and I just got lucky? Or was I aware of what numbers and letters you were going to choose regardless of your free will? I don't know, but that leads us to an interesting scenario. Do the choices that Louise made in the film can even be called free will when she already knows what's going to happen? Or does her choices happen to coincide with what was determined to happen in this deterministic universe? Can that even be called free will? I don't know if Louise had a choice when Ian asked that question. What I do know is that she gave him a very enthusiastic response. So she is more than happy to live the life she already lived because of the flash forward, even knowing that her daughter will die and Ian would leave her one day. God, I need to watch this film again. Another thing, some people are considering the choice she made as a selfish one, because she told him yes, knowing that the daughter would die of cancer and it's a painful process. And some people believe it would have been better for her to say no and spare the pain. First of all, since this is a deterministic universe, she could not have changed this. And second of all, she didn't want it to. And is it really more humanitarian to not even allow someone to exist than giving them life, no matter how complicated it is? I can't answer for those people, but I prefer to have lived and die of pain than to not have existed at all. Since I'm planning on doing an analysis video talking about this film and explaining it in more detail, or at least telling you my interpretation of the film, I guess I'll add those things to that video. For now, this is it. Thanks for watching, hope you like it, and see you next time. Bye bye!